Hi, my name is Dr. Lumina. Welcome to this insightful journey into the evolving world of influencer marketing. Today, we will dive deep into the topic of micro and nano influencer strategy. In this session, we'll explore the characteristics of micro and nano influencers, why they matter, and how they are reshaping marketing. We'll also discuss the importance of authenticity, how engagement metrics work, and how to measure ROI. Let's get started. Micro and nano influencer strategy. Our journey begins by understanding the evolving influencer marketing landscape. In 2025, the traditional view of influencer marketing is changing. Micro-influencers, with a following between 10K and 100K, and nano-influencers, with fewer than 10K followers, are taking center stage. These smaller influencers may not have the broad reach of macro-influencers, but their highly engaged and loyal audiences make them incredibly valuable. Micro and nano influencers are seen as more authentic and relatable, making their recommendations far more trustworthy than those of larger influencers. As we go deeper into this presentation, we'll explore why these influencers are crucial for your brand's success in 2025. Micro influencers, 10K, 100K. Now let's focus on micro influencers, who have between 10K and 100K followers. Despite having a smaller reach compared to celebrities, they hold significant power when it comes to engagement. Micro-influencers are known for their authenticity and relatability, which helps them build trust with their followers. This trust translates into higher engagement rates and more meaningful interactions, making them ideal for campaigns targeting niche markets. Their ability to share content in specialized areas, from fitness to fashion, allows brands to precisely target specific groups. For companies looking for genuine connections with consumers, micro-influencers are a valuable asset. Nano-influencers, 10K. Next, we turn to nano-influencers, who have fewer than 10K followers. While their audience is smaller, their influence can be even more profound. Nano-influencers typically have an incredibly close-knit relationship with their followers, and this fosters a level of trust that is often unrivaled. The small but highly engaged nature of their communities makes them ideal for hyper-targeted campaigns. Because nano-influencers are seen as real people with relatable lives, their endorsements often feel more personal and authentic. Brands looking to create localized or niche marketing campaigns can achieve great success with nano-influencers, as their recommendations are viewed as highly credible. Micro versus nano-influencers. So how do micro and nano influencers compare? The key difference lies in their audience size and engagement style. Micro influencers typically have a larger reach, allowing them to raise brand awareness more effectively. However, nano influencers, though having a smaller audience, offer much deeper engagement and trust. Because nano influencers tend to interact more closely with their followers, their recommendations are often perceived as more genuine. The cost-effectiveness of nano-influencers also stands out. They generally offer a higher ROI per engagement than micro-influencers. The decision between using micro or nano-influencers depends on your campaign goals, whether you need broader exposure or more personal connections with a very specific group. Engagement metrics. Engagement is a much more significant metric than follower count when it comes to evaluating influencer effectiveness. Micro and nano influencers may have smaller follower counts, but their engagement rates are often much higher. Engagement metrics such as likes, shares, comments, and direct messages provide deeper insight into the actual impact of an influencer's content. High engagement means that followers are not just passively observing, they are actively participating, which can lead to higher conversions and brand loyalty. Brands should focus on these quality interactions rather than just chasing large numbers of followers. By tracking engagement metrics, companies can gain more actionable insights into how their influencer marketing campaigns are truly performing. What is ROI? Next, we dive into ROI, or return on investment. ROI is the measure of the effectiveness of an influencer marketing campaign, and it's crucial for understanding whether the campaign is achieving its objectives. In the case of micro and nano influencers, ROI isn't just about sales figures. It's about engagement, brand awareness, and long-term loyalty. brands need to look beyond immediate financial returns and also consider factors such as audience engagement and brand sentiment. Effective ROI measurement should take into account both qualitative and quantitative results. By evaluating ROI, brands can ensure that their influencer partnerships are contributing to their overall marketing goals. Measuring ROI for micro and nano influencers. Measuring ROI for micro and nano influencers presents some unique challenges. Unlike larger influencers, micro and nano influencers often have a more intimate relationship with their audiences, which can lead to higher engagement rates. To measure ROI, brands should track key metrics like engagement rates, conversion rates, and even sales growth. One useful metric for smaller influencers is cost per engagement, CPE, which helps determine the cost-effectiveness of an influencer's posts. It's important to remember that ROI with micro and nano influencers may not be immediate, but can lead to long-term brand loyalty and deeper customer connections. Proper tracking and analysis of these factors will help ensure that your influencer marketing efforts are optimized. Calculating ROI. Calculating ROI requires a systematic approach. Start by defining the specific goals of your campaign. Are you aiming to drive sales, increase awareness, or improve customer loyalty? Once your goals are clear, track the metrics that matter most to those objectives, such as sales figures, website traffic, and engagement levels. For micro and nano influencers, engagement metrics are key. Compare the costs associated with the campaign, including influencer fees and content creation costs, against the revenue generated or the increase in customer loyalty. By doing so, you'll be able to calculate the true ROI and adjust your strategy for future campaigns. Influencer categories. There are various categories of influencers: nano, micro, macro, and mega. Nano influencers have fewer than 10K followers, while micro influencers range from 10K to 100K. Macro influencers with 100K to 1M followers and mega influencers with over 1M followers have broader reach but often face challenges in terms of engagement and authenticity. While macro and mega influencers may bring massive exposure, micro and nano influencers offer deeper engagement, making them ideal for building long-term relationships with consumers. It's important to understand these categories to effectively target the right influencers for your brand's needs. Choosing the right influencer. Choosing the right influencer depends on several factors, including your campaign goals, brand values, and target audience. First, define what you want to achieve. Are you looking to raise awareness, increase sales, or build a community? Next, evaluate the influencer's values and content style to ensure they align with your brand. For example, if your brand is all about fitness, choose influencers who specialize in health and wellness. Additionally, consider the influencer's audience demographics, ensuring that their followers match your target market. By carefully selecting influencers who align with your goals, you'll maximize the effectiveness of your campaign. Benefits and limitations of influencer categories. Each influencer category has its own strengths and limitations. Micro and nano influencers offer high engagement rates and authentic connections, but may have limited reach. This makes them perfect for niche campaigns, but less ideal for large-scale awareness. Macro and mega influencers, on the other hand, have a massive reach, which is excellent for awareness, but may lack the personal connection and engagement that smaller influencers offer. Balancing these categories based on your campaign's goals, whether it's engagement, awareness, or both, is key to building a successful influencer strategy. Case studies of success. Real-world examples show how powerful micro and nano influencers can be. For instance, Brand X saw a 35% increase in engagement when working with micro influencers, while Brand Y achieved a 50% higher conversion rate using nano influencers. These results demonstrate that smaller influencers often generate better ROI than larger counterparts. By focusing on authenticity and building deep connections with their audiences, brands can create campaigns that are not only cost-effective, but also sustainable in the long term. These case studies highlight the power of micro and nano influencers in driving results. Challenges and opportunities. While micro and nano influencers provide significant opportunities, there are also challenges. One of the biggest challenges is their limited reach, which can restrict the scale of campaigns. However, this smaller reach allows for hyper-targeted, personalized campaigns that resonate more deeply with specific audiences. Another challenge is maintaining authenticity as the demand for smaller influencers grows. But if managed well, this can be an opportunity to strengthen relationships with followers. The key is overcoming these challenges and leveraging the unique benefits these influencers offer. The future of influencers. As we look to 2025, the role of micro and nano influencers will continue to expand. AI and data analytics will play a major role in helping brands identify the best influencers for their campaigns. The demand for authentic content will only grow, and these smaller influencers will be at the forefront of this shift. With their ability to create genuine connections with niche audiences, micro and nano influencers will be indispensable for brands seeking to engage with consumers in a more meaningful way. The future of influencer marketing will be driven by these authentic, highly engaged influencers. Micro and nano influencers will dominate. In conclusion, micro and nano influencers will dominate the influencer marketing landscape in 2025. Their ability to foster trust, build authentic connections, and provide high engagement makes them invaluable for brands. As the demand for personalized, genuine content grows, these influencers will continue to play a critical role in shaping the future of marketing. By embracing these influencers, brands can create more meaningful campaigns that resonate deeply with their target audiences. Conclusion. Thank you for joining me today. We've explored the growing importance of micro and nano influencers and how they're changing the marketing landscape. These influencers offer a unique combination of authenticity, engagement, and cost-effectiveness that larger influencers often lack. As we move towards 2025, micro and nano influencers will be at the heart of effective marketing strategies. By embracing this trend, brands can build stronger, more personal connections with their audiences. Have a great day, and I hope you found this session valuable.